On this bumpy beer tasting from Narragansett Brewing Company out of Rochester, New York, I have Autocrat Coffee Milk Stout. So I am drinking this beer that's going to come in at 5.5% ABV, and I don't know the date on this, but I've been looking for this beer for almost a year now because Alex, the beer master, requested that I do a beer tasting on this beer. So I finally saw it in the stores today, so I grabbed it. So it should be pretty fresh. It is a seasonal. Let's just read the back. It says, when Autocrat was started in 1895, founder Frank O. Field was drawn to the word autocrat, one who rules with undisputed sway. It was then that their most delicious flagship product, Autocrat Coffee, got its name throughout the 1900s. Gansett and Autocrat were the beverages of choice in New England. We present here our collaborative coffee milk stout, a flavorful and smooth dark ale that pays homage to our shared heritage while celebrating the art of craft brewing. A swallow will tell you. We'll swallow on the front, so very well worded there on the back. Let's go ahead and crack this one open and see what it's about. I've only had the Narragansett lager before, which is their pretty much standard beer that they put out. Right, with that pour, there's a very tight bubbled head. It's kind of khaki to light tan in color. The body of the beer itself, see if I can, yeah, so getting like kind of caramel brown hues in the reservoir. So this is just a very dark brown. Cannot see through it though. Let's give this a score of a 6 out of 6 for the appearance and move on to the aromas. Okay, so first thing I was getting was a sweet chocolate aroma. There's a little bit of like this roasted barley to coffee type note. And there's an even smaller like bit of like a dark fruit coming through as well, kind of finish off the aromas. This one, I think the coffee's not really shining through as much as it should. The chocolate on this one is a lot brighter in the aromas. This should have been called a chocolate milkshake or a chocolate milk stout. But anyways, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 for the aromas. It does smell nice, and it does have that sweet chocolate, which I do like, probably because they use like lactose or something in this. But all right, let's go in for the first swig. So cheers. Okay, so in the flavors, unfortunately, that chocolate note doesn't come through as being sweet anymore. It comes through as a dark chocolate. There does seem to be a little bit of that dark fruit note that kind of combines at the end with a little bit of like this coffee bitterness. So it's there's some coffee beans and stuff that you kind of get some dark fruit flavors from. So that's kind of where that's going with that. It's not coming off like a real black coffee or a real robust coffee. Anyways, it probably is more of a black coffee. It's not very sweet in this, but it's not, it doesn't seem to be like a super robust coffee. So very, very minimal coffee flavor in this at all, and the bitterness does tend to linger on. It's got a medium body feel to it, little like a slight creamy mouthfeel at the beginning, but it washes down very watery. And then the carbonation on it's kind of like a medium carbonation. It might be the higher side of medium, actually. I was kind of wavering on whether or not to ding it for the carbonation, but it's okay. The flavor score I'm going to give is a 15 out of 19. The body on this one, it's fine at that medium body, 5 out of 5. My overall on this, it's kind of wavering. Like, I was thinking maybe giving it a 6 out of 10, but the price point for a 6-pack of this, it's $8.99, which that's not bad at all for something that pretty much holds up there with a lot of other milk stouts that I've tasted and paid a lot more for, and it's right up there with them. It has almost the same flavor characteristics. Just this one is saying that it is a coffee one, and the coffee's not really. It's more like a backstage player. It's not even on the stage. But anyways, that's going to give the Narragansett Autocrat Coffee Milk Stout a BuMpY 42 out of 50. That's going to land this as a good beer. And I just want to say thank you to Alex, the beer master, for recommending me picking this one up and trying it. I will leave a link to his channel, so search for that. It'll pop up somewhere. I think it's going to be right down here. Cleaning my glass carboy back there, so sanitize, just letting the sanitizer run out. But cheers, everybody. Thank you for watching. Until next time.